Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope you're staying smooth. Welcome to some more Pokemon Fire Red, part 13, and today we're going to be working on the main key. Let's get to it. So we're already positioned. Make sure whenever you start your evening training, you have the nature that you want, and we have the Macho Brace ready. I have 4 extra Meowths so that we can be picking up random items as we EV train, which is the best thing you can possibly do. Fly just so I can go back to the PC a little bit quicker. So let's get this going. So I'm gonna have to write all these down though, because I can't keep count. Because whatchamacallit, Mankey. Okay, so Mankey's not gonna be able to one-hit KO. We're working on Mankey now, so I'm gonna have to start counting until he can. So no worries, it's not a big deal. So I'll just keep count for a little bit. Dang. Okay, let me reset that because I don't want to start off by a KO. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, Pidgey's not too bad. Okay. You're faster than me? Holy cow, that might be a jolly nature. I'm gonna capture that. Hold on. I think this might be a jolly Pidgey. If not, I'll just reset. Let's check. He's faster than me. And I'm jolly nature. And we're at the same level, so... It might be some timid or something. Something. Here we go. Survey says... Calm nature? Nah, I don't even know how you outsped me. Oh, we're the same speed. The game just decided to give you the turn first to the Pidgey. That's fine. Okay, let's get a KO here. Okay, Pidgey. Okay, I'm getting outsped again. Oh, the Macho Brace. That's right. That's why I'm like, wait. Oh, yeah, it's the Macho Brace that's slowing me down. I'll use a Max Potion. Goodness gracious. There. 1. That's 2. That's 2. So far we have 2. You don't necessarily have to start off at such a low level. My Mankey is at level 3, so if you have one that's higher, then you'll just EV train faster. But I've been holding this Mankey since the beginning of the game, so that's why I choose this one over another one that I could possibly catch. Tail Whip, that's gonna hurt. Currently have 2. Four. With the level up. I'll be calling them out as well. Oh, let's check and see if I got any items. No, nothing so far. Nothing yet. Yeah, we're building Mankey from scratch. Low level EV training. And Mankey will be finished once we get to level 40. Man, I got +3 on the level up too. That's crazy. Still slower though. Uh-oh, the next one might just KO me. If I don't KO this right now. Okay, we're good. Okay. That's 6. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Hold on. I'll reset. Here's what I'll do. This is what I'll do. Because I don't like that I'm not getting the one-shots. And I can just make this easier for myself. So, this is what I'll do. Because this is better. So, I'll go ahead and level them up through Cerulean City, the daycare. I'll get some free levels. That way it's just way easier for me to just level up the beginning levels. And I'm not counting. Well, it'll be easier for me to count. So. Yeah, that'll be a lot more healthier. Oh. That's funny. Whoopsie daisies. Daisy whoopsies. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. That man said, nope. Ooh, watch out for an encounter here. Early level 3. Get off the bike. And take a left. Alright, so let's put Mankey in. Okay. Literally, walking in here could get Mankey some levels. Believe it or not. Because it's so low level. I'm at level 3 right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can get some free levels. I don't have to worry about it too much. Hold on. Yeah, we can level up a few levels. It doesn't have to be so low level. So I'll be doing this with the other level. Because they're so low level, it's like, I'll just be struggling right there with the Rattata and Digi. So I'm like, I'll just do this instead. It saves me a lot of time. It's already going up like a few levels. It's probably like 2-3 levels already. Just gotta get to the point where we can one-shot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I'll leave him in there for a little bit longer. Bum, 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 bum. He's at level 8 right now. So having it around level 11, 10 should be able to get me the one-hit KO. And that way I don't get outsped playing this HP PC healing game that I was doing like in the first part of stream. I'm like, I don't have to do this. I'll just use the daycare, get free levels, then start the EV training. Okay. Alright. By 7, you're at level 10 now. No. A couple more levels. Why not? Let me check something too. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Yeah, I think we should be okay. Okay. Okay, we took Mankey to go get a couple levels from the daycare, just so we could start off a little bit better. Yeah, having it so low level is gonna give you like those beginning fights. So it's good that I showed that as an example. Like if you have something low level, just go ahead and take it to the daycare. It's free levels. And now we can one shot, and I can actually start properly counting. So let's see. Let's see if I have to count or if I'll let the game do it for me. We're good. All right, let's go. Okay, so we have the Macho Brace on, and we're starting Mankey's training. Straight from scratch. You survived. Okay. So I used the Karate Chop to keep count. That was one scratch, but I had to use a Karate Chop. Okay. I'm surprised he survived. Alright, so once we're done with these 35 scratch, you're going to times that by 2. That's going to be 70 in the speed EV. The Macho Braces. Ginormous help. Let me go ahead and check the cats because they might be holding something. And you know what? I don't mind. Well, I don't mind doing the extra walk. So let me go ahead and grab the other cat. I just have to make sure that I don't heal. There. Now Opal can be helping us grab other items as well. I have 5 pickups going at once. Let me make sure that numbers still look the same. Okay, good. Continue. Okay, so with 5 Pokemon using the pickup ability, we're going to be able to grab tons of extra items. They're going to help us later. I'm surprised that other Pidgey survived. I'm gonna end up seeing some level 4s. Hope everybody's having a great evening. I have a lot of work ahead of me. Okay, looking good. Let me go ahead and check the cats. Rare candy, yes. Alright, cool. I save after we're done with the first 35. That way, there's no way for me to make a mistake. It's gonna be the same situation with the Paris. Either way, I still need to get the speed first. Get it out of the way. Because the Macho Brace. Alright, that's another 5. Let me go ahead and check the cats. Chesto Berry. Frostberry. Chesto Berry. I'm gonna be able to use the Berry Crusher without like worrying about how to get berries. The game is providing me with so many. How many Ultra Balls do I have? Okay, 17. Just in case I find something, I'll be able to capture. Alright. Let's check our levels right there. Should see a +4 maybe on the speed. +3. Okay, good. Nice 3. 3 is still a huge number for the level up, so. Okay, so far I've only had 1 Karate Chop, which is good. Let me check the cats right here after this. Where am I? What's my number? Oh, I was supposed to check. I'll check them right now. Oh, another rare candy. Yes. Oh, dude, let's go. You're seeing it here. No duplication needed. Why duplicate when I can EV train, get XP, get stronger, and the cats do the job for me? See what I'm saying? Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Scratch attack. Scratch attack. Okay, only one Pokemon that I had to karate chop. I don't think I'm gonna have to do that anymore. Ooh, let's see if we can get this. Okay, good. It's the attack that takes a while, I feel, because of the unnecessary sleep, para, poison. Okay, so scratch this. I don't need this stuff right. Okay, yeah. Because we're going by twos now. Oh, this is gonna be quick. Yeah, it's good because we have the scratch too. It saves a lot of time having to go back to the PC and heal for a move. This is good. Okay, we check the cats. Let's see if they got anything for the smooth. Oh, we do. Oranberry, Asperberry, and Cherryberry. Okay. Cool. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, this is going pretty quick. Good, good. Very, very good. Very good. It's time to fight me, the ultimate Mankey. We get cross chop. I don't evolve Mankey until, you know me. I'm not going to evolve until later. If you want to know exactly, we're going to get our Primeape. Maybe level 39 or 45, depending on how I feel about the Screech. It all depends. It all depends how I feel about the moveset, baby. Yeah, it really does. Like, I'm not even playing. You know what I mean? But you thought I was wheezing. No, I'm trying to lay down the information. Main key. See that? Ooh, that's 70. That's 35 out of the way. Let me go ahead and double check on the karate chops. Oh, let's go ahead and grab these two. What do we got? Little cherry berry. Little bit of raspberry. Oh, another cherry. Okay, hold on. Let me do the math. Okay, that's 2 times the 35. That's 70 already, so we got 70 in the speed. Speed. Time is 8:25. Alright, let's get to work. Let's heal. I'm gonna use the scratch. It's just 70 by 70 by 70. It's gonna be super easy. I'm like, dang, Macho Brace is fat. How many minutes? Dude, that's almost like what? It's because like the first 10 minutes I was like figuring out how I was gonna go about it, and then I'm like, yo, this is pretty quick. So that's why I write the time down to see how long it takes me to go through 35 scratches. So our 9 time starts now. Let's go. All right. Okay, cool. Double check. All right, let's go. All right, so we currently have 70 in the speed already, just like that. Man, the Macho Brace is amazing. Holy cow! Somebody, scratch. All right, let's see how much speed points we get right here. Ooh, that's gonna be one more until the level up. I check the cats every 5 scratches. And that's a KO. Check out the speed +4, maybe. +3. It's staying at 3, which is good. Gotta stay at level 3. Boom, 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 boom. Scratch, baby. So much severe damage. No way you could survive such a deadly move. Base 35 power. No! I check the cats after this. Scratch! Okay, let's see what the cats got. Alright, got those. Man, what the? Ah, they ain't got nothing. Nothing. They didn't have anything. That's okay. I'll check them here in the next one. That's why I do buy 5. Man, the pickup, the whole... So, the only thing about Fire Red and Leaf Green that I'm like saying about the pickup ability, I do like that the pickup ability doesn't have to be at level 80, 90, you know what I mean? Like, they can just... It's RNG. They can just pull whatever from wherever. So, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Scratch attack. It's too much damage for you, Rattata. There's no way you could ever survive a deadly move. Arceus himself taught him that. Scratch attack! Good job, Minky. Okay. I wonder if this survives. No. Okay, good. That way I don't have to keep count for the karate jabs. Okay, I'll go ahead and grab the items from the cats. What do we have? Chesto. Russ. And Pamtree. Whoa, hold on. Let me take a look at that real quick. Hold on. Give me a second here, people. I'm working with something here. Give me a second here. Come on, cut me some slack here. There it is. Yes! Yes! We just pulled this. This is 1%. Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these are 1%. Let's go. We're getting the best berries in the game. I'm not really sure what to do with these because it's not Pokemon Emerald, but still, it's good to have. Okay. Yeah, those berries are for Pokemon Emerald, so I'm like, what are they even doing in here? Crushing them would be a waste. If you ask me. Mankey, I'm gonna need you to get all the stats that you can, sir. You understand me, Mankey? There are no options here. We're gonna have to max out that speed today, sir. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mankey. What about the attack? We'll deal with that when it's time to deal with that, Mankey. Gosh. Can you believe this, Mankey? Come on, baby. Come on, Mankey. Mankey's like, bruh, what are you talking about? No, chill. It's all good. The cats are gonna have items in the next 2 scratches. Shiny Pidgey? What? Nah, just kidding. Oh, Shiny Pidgey? Oh, I'm ending stream. I'm like, alright, man, we're gonna have to EV train this thing, no matter how bad it is. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Ratata. Purple little rat. Purple. My boy got that bug too. Okay, we check the gatos. Gatos. What do you got, babies? Prism. Okay, what do you got? Rare candy. Power up. Cherry berry. Eh. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna save real quick, just in case. I already know where I'm at with EVs. There's no way for me to lose track because of the scratches. They're doing the one-hit KOs, so I can save right here. But always keep track. I got my paper right here. That's the rule. Always keep track. That's the rule. That is the rule. Number 1 rule when you're doing EV training: keep track of what you're doing. Otherwise, it's back to the daycare center making eggs, baby, and you don't want to be doing that. That Pidgey. Maggie's not gonna stand a chance right here, man. You done. Maggie's like, bro, believe in me. Nah, okay. You got it. One more, and we check the cats. The cool cats. Okay. We check the cats. What, guys? You didn't pick up anything? Oh, come on. Ladies! It's all ladies. Come on, ladies! Oh, come on, ladies. How did that happen? They're all girls. I just realized that. How did that happen? I have no idea. That was... I just realized that right now. I don't even know how that happened. But it's okay, though. Yeah, I don't even... Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Come on, ladies, pick up the pace, man. You gotta be picking up some items here. Come on. Mankey's over here putting in work. Opal's gonna be like, what? Slash me. No! Opal evolves in the next 3 levels, so she'll be a Persian at level 43. Scratch it. Scratch. I might go extra HP for the Mankey in the end. I'll think about it. I'll take a second to think about it. We get a level up in probably the next 2 kills. 3, maybe 3. Okay, check the cats. They're not grabbing anything. Huh. It's all RNG, so. Yeah, it's all RNG. We check the cats in the next 5. In the next 5. I'm trying to wonder why they didn't pick up anything this time. Hey. But that's alright. Hey. Bucktooth, how you doing, baby? Oh, time to go. And that's that Bucktooth right there. Level up. Let me see the speed +3 +4. Now that's what I'm looking for right there. Now that is hard work and determination. Now that's the grind right there. That's the grind. How many? Okay, yeah, in the next 3. In the next 2. Dude, no way, you're already almost done. Yeah, he's almost done. What? In speed? Yeah, he's almost done in speed. He's halfway. We're already almost halfway. Mm-hmm. This is why it's just really not worth buying vitamins, because it's so expensive, and the Macho Brace is beyond viable. Like, it's really good to use. Yeah, you gotta train, but I mean, you're gonna have to train anyway. Don't have train. Learn how to train from the beginning to the end. Okay, let's check the cats. What do you got, ladies? Oh, Peachaberry? Okay, what do you got? Peachaberry. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Alright. Ratata. It's good to see you. It's been years. See you later. Yeah, the only thing, so this getting the speed is easy, but it's really just like, it's the Paris, man. Those are lame. Those are really lame. Because of the effect. Okay. Watching my numbers. Alright, after these, Mankey is now at a nice 140. No. Stop lying to yourself. Yeah, 140 on the speed. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, this is the last one for 140. So I added another 70. Plus speed. The time? What's the time? About 13 minutes. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. So I should be done with the next set around 8:50. Run it. Let's go. I'm calling it in now. 8:50. I'll be done with the next. It's at 140 currently. Another 70. We'll be at the 210. Okay. So the next time I write down something, it should be at 8:51 is what I'm thinking. Basically 13 to 14 minutes from now. Run it. So it's about 13 minutes for me to get done with the scratches. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. You gotta do your math. Yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta do your time. And then you gotta do the times table. And then every now and then you gotta count some cash. Wait, what? Hold on. Mankey, what are you talking about, man? This is Eevee training here. Come on, Mankey. What am I gonna nickname my Mankey? I think I have a name for it, but I don't know just quite yet. I think I got a name for it. I got a few. They just popped in my mind. I'm like, you know what? Those are some good names for the Primeape. I got some good names I'm thinking of. I got some good names that I'm thinking of. One more and we check the cats. The gatos. Los gatos. We're about to check them right now. Give me 1 second. Dame un segundo. We're going to check the cats, alright? Give me 1 second. Okay, let me go ahead and take a look over here. What do we got? What the? Okay. Asperberry. Okay, we got the raspberry. Oh, but what you got for us, baby? Orange, baby. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm gonna end up putting Mankey back into the daycare, get a few levels so that I can try to one-shot the Paris. Should be around. I think I might want to be like around like 25 because I'm not gonna get the stab from it. So we'll see what I do right now. The daycare does take time, which is okay. Which is okay. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Pick up items all the time. Meowth is really cool. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Scratch attack. Oh, wait. I'm in. Ooh. Okay. Our next move that we learn is Fury Swipes. We're gonna pass up on that. We don't want to do that. Hey, we check the cats. See if the cat's got anything that's staying smooth. What? Nothing? Did I check too early? Nah. Dang, they're not holding anything. Okay. Earlier, they were grabbing stuff back to back, you know? Oh, snap. I do get access to Thrash. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, yeah, no. Mankey doesn't evolve until possibly level 46. Yeah, Mankey evolves at level 46. Okay, yep, I see it. I do want to bring that focus energy, though. I'm gonna work that for all the other moves, for the karate chop and for the cross chop. Man, too bad this thing doesn't naturally learn bulk up. That would have been nice. That'd have been real nice. Blaziken learns bulk up, I believe. Right off the jump. You know what? Who learns bulk up? I want to know who learns bulk up. Haha, yeah, it's only Blaziken. Yeah, it's only Blaziken. I figured. From what the memory could remember, I was like, I think it's only Blaziken. And it is. Blaziken's the only one that naturally learns bulk up. Very good move to know. But other Pokemon can be taught it by a TM. Okay, the next one we check the cats. Los gatos. Alright. Alright, ladies, what do you got? Talk to the smooth. Man, what the? They're not grabbing any items right now. Interesting. I wonder why. We meet again. A worthy adversary. The Super Fang moves. OP. Automatic half HP. That's a good move to know. I don't think Pokevirus exists in Fire Red and Leaf Green. There is no day and night cycle. So if you, I think if you send it over something with the Pokevirus, it will never lose the Pokevirus because the time stops in Fire Red and Leaf Green. There is no timer. There is no clock. Internal clock. It always stays sunny in Kanto. Alright. Oh, dude, we're already... Yeah, we're almost... Okay. Watch this level up. +4, +5, maybe? 4. Okay, I'll take that. That's cool. Alright, we check the cats. Not a lot of items this time around. That'll change. Mm, 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 mm. Dang. Rat-ta-ta. 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 Why do you have a purple fur coat? And why does it change? Imagine a purple Raticate. Ooh, that'd be cool. Oh, purple Raticate would have been OP. Too much damage, too much damage. Not fair, not fair. Can't be using Pokemon like that, bro. That's unfair, man. That's cheating. That's cheating, bro. Purple Raticate, bro. Nah, too OP. Too OP. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Gotta keep training. 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. 4, level 5, level 6, level. EV points. Rattata. The legendary Rattata. There's only one of its kind. Well, see you later. Scratch. Rattata. No. You fool. Pidgey. Okay, we check the cats. Time to check the cats. Time to check the cats. Who got what? Girls, you're not grabbing anything. Okay, okay, okay. They're on strike. Ladies, please forgive me. I'm sorry to all the meows. I don't know what I did wrong, but use your abilities. Scratch attack. I was walking outside the other day, and I was going for a walk, just getting my little exercise. And on the top of somebody's roof, there was a giant hawk. I took a picture of it too. It was a giant. I was like, bro, what are you doing here? I was like, bro, he's gotta be hunting. I was gonna say pigeons. Pigeons. I was gonna say he's gotta be hunting pigeons. I was like, no, pigeons, bro, pigeons. And when I was walking, when I like kept walking around, he stayed there, and then I looked at the other birds. The pigeons, they were like ducked off, like trying to hide from it. I was like, oh yeah, he'll get you. If there's anything out here, dude, those are like raptors in the sky. Those hawks, like literally. Have you seen those claws that they carry? Dangerous. Okay. Enough of the hawk Rico. Okay, so it's another 70. And my time, like I said, it should be, yep, 8:50. What did I say? I said that I'm on the money. I'm on the money. Boom. So that's 210. So now I need 42 remaining. So let me plus the 42. 2, 5, 2. So that means 42 divided by the 2. Okay, cool. Got it. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. 21. So I have to use 21. 21 more moves left. And he's done. So I should be done sooner. Okay. So right now, Mankey's at 210 speed. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so like I said, it's usually I knew that the Macho Brace it just takes it down by 1 hour, right? Because it's usually if you're doing by the ones, it's gonna be 2 hours. Because I tested it with Charmander. Without the Macho Brace, you're looking at 2 hours to reach your 252. With the Macho Brace, you're at about an hour. So that's good to know. Okay, so from here, hold on, let me run. Save. We're at currently 210. We need to use 21 scratches. Okay, good, good. And then I'll put Mankey in the daycare for a few levels, for a few easy levels. So that I can one-shot the Paris. I'm relying on Scratch right now. Scratch is the best move. That's pretty crazy because you're like, man, Scratch is lame. I'm like, wait, hold on. The PowerPoints on Scratch are useful for EV training. They can help you count. Because if I had like something like a earthquake or like a flamethrower or something like that, you're limited to only like 15 to 10. But we get more leg room with the Scratch ability. I checked the cats on this next one. We're only allowed to do 21, bro. Okay, 16 left. We check the cats. They're not really grabbing a lot of items, but that's okay. Oh, there they go. Yay! Raspberry, Peachy Berry, Prison Berry, Asperberry. I'm fine with the berries. It's cool. I'll find out what to do with them here in a little bit. I'm just going to keep collecting them. Counting. I'm still counting. Okay, be careful. Be careful. Pay attention. Okay, check the cats. Okay, double check how many I've done already. 10. Okay, save. 11 more. We save here in the middle. Okay, 11 more. You know what I just realized? I wonder what happens if you reach the 510 EV. What does the game? What will Pokemon Home do with the Pokemon that reaches the 510? Does it flag it? I just realized that. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. It probably removes it because it doesn't even count. There's nothing to do with those points. So hopefully it doesn't flag your Pokemon, which would be really weird, honestly. Yeah, I totally forgot that. I was like, wait a minute, it's 510 versus the 508. What will happen if Pokemon Home notices that you have 510 EVs in total? Hmm. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go ask somebody about that one. That's interesting. That's an interesting question. I don't really know. Now that I don't know. I don't know what happens there. Hmm. My assumption would be that because those 2 points just don't really matter and they don't increase anything at all, I would just assume that they just, aka, like, quote unquote, disappear. If that makes any sense. Because they're not being utilized, in other words. Okay, I've done 15. Alright, 6 more. Save. Double check again. I've done 15. 6 more. Got it. Okay, just 6 more scratches. And Mankey is officially done with the speed EVs. So. Okay. Just double checking my math real quick. I know I have everything right, but I just like to go back and look at the numbers, just to be safe. Yo, there goes that plus. It was +4, +4, +5. Mankey Furious Fight. No, we don't want that. No. Yeah, we're not interested in at all in that. Okay. How many more do I get? I think you get 4 more, bro. Let me count. Yeah. Okay. We were supposed to use 21. This is 21 times the 2. 42 plus the 2, 10. 252. So, double check, because I'm getting near the end. Okay, so 1 more would be 20. So just 2 more scratches. Okay, save. This is it. 4 more points into the speed, and then that's it. We're done. Yeah, so about an hour to get from 0 to 252. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, and with this, here we go. The last scratch. This is it. Last one. Do my math real quick. 20 plus a 15 equals 35 minus the 1. There we go. Alright, we're done. We're maxed out. So let me go ahead and grab Mankey and take him over here. I think he's too early to do the box trick. I'm still going to do the box trick, though. But I don't think I'll see a difference in it because he's too low level. But I'm going to do it anyway. So let's check your speed. You're finished, 42. If it goes up by anything, probably to 43 or 44. Okay, it didn't go up. That's okay, though, because I really didn't expect it to go up because we just leveled up. Alright, so we dropped him in. Let me do this. I'll leave you here. That way I don't have to take the cats out. Be right back. So, Mankey needs to be way higher level in order for us to one-shot the Paris. So, let's go over here. And we need to be careful with our moves because we almost learned Fury Swipes. We do want to focus energy. Okay. Let's run over there. Level am I? Oh no. Okay, at level 21 I learned focus energy. Okay. So in a few more levels. 6 levels I learned. Okay, there's a PC here, so we'll use that. Okay. Double check the Mankey again. 5 levels, 5 levels. Okay. Let me see how the daycare goes about moving moves around. Hold on. Okay. So here's what I do because it replaces the one at the top, from my understanding. So we'll put Lear right there just in case something goes wrong. Yeah, we should be okay though. So I'm gonna save before I put Mankey in there. And Mankey, we need Mankey to gain quite a few levels, so we're gonna be doing this for a little bit. Okay. Okay. Now just do this. Just trying to get as many steps as I can. We need to level up a lot. I'm gonna make sure that I try to get to it before it no, I'm just gonna leave it in there. We're gonna see what happens. It needs to stay in there until like level 25, 26. So. It was 700. So this is probably barely one level. Do this for a while. I am curious to see how many steps I'm taking from here. Oh, you know what? I saved earlier. No. I will use a max repel to count for me so I know when I reach 250 steps. That way, every 4 cycles, when I get back to that point where the max repel ends, I know that that's 1,000. But it's okay, though. Not too worried about it. We'll be okay. I saved beforehand anyway. Tonight, Mankey is the target. We're going to get him all the way to level 40. Earlier, it was Meowth. So Meowth is ready. Bum, 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 bum. We need a lot of levels. I'll go check on it to see how many levels it's grown. We want to stop at 4 levels. Or at least save before then. 2. Okay. So I can save here. I can save. Okay. We are currently using the daycare to get free levels without any EV gain, so that I can continue my training in Mount Moon, hunting down the Paris for the 1+ attack. With the Macho Brace, it's 2, so we'll take out 126 Paris, and then Mankey will be maxed out with 252 attack. After that, we work on levels, catch him up all the way to level 40, maybe 43, and yeah. Easy stuff. Okay, so I know it was at 2, so I'll do this for another couple rounds because we needed to get at least to 4 levels, and then I'll save, and then at level 5, I'll take it out to see if it replaced the Leer. Because it's supposed to replace the first top move. But I don't remember if it does or not, so I'm double checking. For the sake of science. For the sake. I know I'm like in the middle of level 3 right now. I'm just gonna keep on strolling. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on strolling by the daycare center, waiting for the Mankey baby. Mankey's gonna get mad when I pull him out the daycare center. Turn into a Primeape, hit me with the cross chop. Faded! Okay, so I feel like maybe I'm close to 4, right? Let's go ahead and check. Just double check. Nothing wrong with double checking, right? It's easy to mess up, and it's super hard to go back, so just double check. Gosh, this is so easy to mess up in this game. Okay. We save. Man, what the options? Okay, saved. I heard the beep. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum. Ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum bum. Slow bro, what Sonic Boom? Is that what you told him to do? That's crazy. Slow bro, like what? I don't know that move. Just a couple more of these. I'm gonna have to do this a lot either way. I have no other choice. I need Mankey to be pretty strong so that we can one-hit KO. I have no other options. So I'll put Leer at the top. Yeah, so I'm going to keep my Karate Chop, my low kick, and Scratch. Replacing Leer for the focus energy. And then later I'll replace the... After I'm done EV training, I'll probably replace the... I don't know, I gotta think about it. I know I can do Seismic Talk over the Scratch for sure. Because then that'll just be one-hit KOs. Just gotta see how much HP Paris has. That's at what level is that? 26. Okay, dang, you learned Seismic Toss at level 26. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely insane, man. That's a good move to have such a early level. Okay. We want to be +4. Okay, good, good. And we save here because I'm about to learn a move. But I'm gonna save here just so that I can make sure that yes, whenever you do learn a move in the daycare center, it is going to replace the first top move. I'm double checking that. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right there. I have to see how much HP Paris has. No, I can't get rid of the Scratch. I have to get rid of something else. For the Seismic Toss. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the Seismic Toss, even though it is good. I'm thinking about it. I should be getting level 5 here. In the next, I'll do 3 more loops. One. Two. Three. Final. Last. We do this run around. I saved that 4. So he should be 5. And then I'll pick him up. So that was the last one. Let me go ahead and check. And what I want to see is focus energy. I want to see Karate Chop, low kick, scratch, and focus energy. That's the moveset that it needs to be. Okay, let's check. Let's grab it. Just to make sure. Okay. Now I need to know my answer. Does it replace the move at the top? And the answer is yes, it does. It removes the move that is at the top. So what am I gonna do by Seismic Toss? Alright, let me do the math on some stuff. Well, Seismic Toss. I gotta pick, dude. What am I gonna bring? Karate Chop or low kick? Low kick is it's good against Onyx, but this is better against the Rattata. All right, let me do some quick. Let me do some quick information searching real quick. Hold on. Yeah, it is situational at best. The low kick, the karate chop is going to be a consistent 100 base. I mean 100 accuracy with a high chance of crit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the low kick. I'm not gonna keep the low kick, and I hope I don't regret this. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna. Yes, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that. Thank you in chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do the same. Thanks. Thanks. Like having that extra. Yeah, having that extra in the backup. It just helps. It really does help. Oh my man, what do I do here? I'm gonna get rid of the low kick. We're gonna put Mankey back in. I'm gonna get rid of the low kick, and we're gonna launch seismic toss. So yeah, the only thing that comes to my mind when I'm like low kick, man, I'm like, dude, it could really help me, but I'm not gonna be fighting against like a Groudon. You get what I'm saying? A Whale Lord right now. I'm not gonna see that. But yeah, uh, I go for the karate chop. Thank you for that. Okay, so double check. Let's not mess this up. Low kick is in the first slot. I learned seismic toss at level 26. We're going to replace the low kick with the seismic toss. So it's going to be scratch, karate chop, focus energy, and then seismic toss. That's what the new moveset's going to be. So let me go ahead and drop you in. Alright. Okay, good. Yeah, Snore. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Snorlax, Onyx. Yeah. Absolutely. But here's the thing, too. What goes through my mind? That karate chop, if it lands a crit, it is just as good as what the low kick would have did. Very situational. The low kick, very situational. Heavy targets, right? Onyx, Snorlax, perfect examples for the Kanto. Thank you. Yes, very good. Chance, very good chance. Yes, thank you, sir. Very good. Absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I'm just thinking, what am I gonna see? In Emerald. Emerald. Because this Mankey's gonna be, this Primate's gonna be for Emerald. So I'm like, I am gonna see some heavy stuff. Metagross, Aragon, um, Steelix, maybe Swampert. Those things will be around, but I can always hard scale if I find myself in that situation. So, but for now, I don't need the low kick. I don't feel like I need it. I don't feel like I need it. I think we get the move relearner in one of the islands. I think Island 3. You just have to take them. I think tiny mushrooms. I think. Or you just sell them to. There's somebody that you sell them to for a better price. Wait, where is my move learner? No, low kick is not a TM. No. As far as the move relearner, you can go to. Is it Lily Cove? Is it Lily Cove City? And there's a move relearner for the heart scale. But let me check because, dude, it's so many generations to keep up with information. It's hard to remember everything right off the jump. Okay, yes, I was right. Tiny mushrooms. Okay, yeah, so the tiny mushrooms. Oh, it is in Scarlet? No. Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. Yeah, no, that's the thing. The generations, they end up switching up a whole bunch of stuff here later. And that's why, like, I end up getting a little bit confused because it's so hard to remember all, like, the TMs. It's not. I'm not gonna hold it against you, if you know what I mean. I won't do that because it's like, dude, that's that's a lot of information to remember. Yeah, that's a lot of information to remember. But I was right. It's Island 2 is where we get access to the move relearner for Kanto. So tiny mushrooms and big mushrooms, you're gonna want to grab some of those, and where you get those from is gonna be the Paris. So you want to steal those with Covet. And it's pretty easy to get the mushrooms because you can 100% find the Paris in Mount Moon. So we'll have access to Move Relearner if we ever need it. My main concern is I was thinking right now earlier. I was like, dude, how am I gonna trade these Pokemon into Emerald? Because I don't think Pokemon Home is gonna let me put it in Home and then put them in Emerald. I don't think the game is gonna let me do that. So I'm probably gonna have to get somebody else to help me trade my own Pokemon back into Emerald, which is crazy to think about. But I'm like, yeah, I think that's what's gonna probably end up happening. Oh, you like Pokemon? Name every Pokemon. Got you. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill. Should I keep going? You got it, baby. Rattata, Raticate. Now, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I do know a lot of them. I basically know all Kanto. I'm not even gonna lie with that. I know all Kanto. Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. Go for days with the Kanto region. What's up, Mod? Thanks for stopping by. Imagine if like your life depended on it. Name 5 Pokemon. Go. Charmander. Bulbasaur. Dead. It took too long. No, you know what makes it difficult? Like if you put somebody on blast. Name 5 water type Pokemon from the Kanto. Go. I'm like, no, wait, what? Goldeen, Seaking, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. See that? Yeah. Yeah. Name 5 fire types. Not Charmander, Charmeleon, or Charizard. Ooh. Magmar. Failed. Failure. Oh, the Pokemon song? Oh, yeah. The Pokemon song. The Pokemon. I used to like, they don't do the, who's that? Do they still do? I don't know. I haven't seen Pokemon in years. But I did see some clips, bro. The anime, you can low key call it an anime now. Those Pokemon fight scenes, they be looking good. I stopped watching Pokemon officially. Like I stopped watching it officially. Um, when it was when Ash was at the Battle Frontier. I specifically remember Charizard showing up so he could throw down with the Articuno. I remember that. And Ash was going up against Regice, Regirock, and Registeel. I remember that. That's why I was locked in on that. I was like, yo, this is cool. Yeah. Yeah. Those were good battles. You remember that time? Yeah, I remember that time. I do remember watching. I didn't watch all of Gen 4. I saw like bits and pieces of it. My favorite thing about Generation 4, you're probably gonna laugh at me. I love Piplup. Piplup was such a good. He was funny. He was comedic relief. Piplup, Piplup. I was like, bro, Piplup, what are you doing? Piplup was doing too much sometimes, bro. Piplup was out of there. I love Piplup in Generation 4. He's wild. Piplup. I'm like, Piplup, what are you doing? Yeah, I love Piplup. Piplup was cool. We save. See how many levels I got? We were at 21. What are we at now? 23. We learn a move and 4 more levels. So I'll leave it there. Yeah, this is when you're EV training, I recommend you do this just for the free levels. That way you can one-shot the Paris. Because right now I'm showing you the best route for the speed EVs and the best route for the attack EVs. So this is me making everything from scratch. So the daycare is going to be used. It's super important. Super important. Remember the one where Piplup got a DUI? Bro, I gotta go. I do not remember that one. Oh my gosh. I do not remember that. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Piplup is just straight up comedic relief, dude. I love Piplup. Piplup. He is such a good Pokemon. Piplup, it belonged to Dawn, didn't it? Yeah, that was Dawn's Piplup. 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 You a fool. I think Piplup was trying to, I don't know who he liked it, another Pokemon. I forgot. It was another water type, I think. And Piplup just got straight denied, and his heart was broken. I was like, oh, poor Piplup. I was like, oh no. I am so sorry, Piplup. I am so sorry, Piplup. Yeah, but I will give credit though. Like I said, I've seen clips on like YouTube and stuff where like the Pokemon are fighting now. Like when Ash, I didn't see the episode, but I saw like when Ash won, when he finally became champion after all these years, and then they kicked him off the anime. I was like, bruh, that's cold blooded. They used you up, my boy, and now they're done with you. Honestly, it was about time Ash had a Gengar in the team. Though I said that last time. It's about time. I always dislike how Ash would just pass up good Pokemon. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Capture this. Remember Pokemon 2000? At the end of the movie where Lugia was just like, let's go, Ash. I would have been like, bro, Master Ball, boom, you're mine now. But he wanted to sit there and listen to the song. The song of the sea. I was like, oh, man, such a big man. Capture this, Lugia. What are you doing? Don't you see Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres in the sky right now? Ash, do something. But no. But no. I'm just going on a bicycle ride through Cerulean City. You know what's funny too? Is that in the anime, it took Ash forever to get from Route 1 to the Viridian City. It took forever. My boy got attacked by Spearows and everything. Poor Ash. My boy was having a hard time at the beginning. My boy was getting... He had a hard time at the beginning, dude. It was tough for him. It was tough. Had Pikachu connected to a bike so that he could... Bro, Pikachu, what were they doing, dude? Come on, man. Oh, yeah, the beginning episodes. I will say, though, one thing that was very interesting about the first few episodes of Pokemon was that we saw Ho-Oh in the very, very beginning. And little did we know that they were already hinting to Generation 2. I do like the Generation 2 when they dropped those Pokemon on us. Obviously, Ho-Oh was the first one. Togepi was the next. Who else did we end up seeing? Donphan. I saw Donphan. You saw Donphan in the Mewtwo movie. So I was like, what's that? So Donphan was another one. Who else was like something that showed up early? Let's see. I think Kecleon. Kecleon was one of the ones that showed up early in the anime. And I was like, what's that? There was a green one and a purple one. And who else? I know Lucario and Munchlax. They showed up early in some of the games. So like in Mystery Dungeon, in the Blue Rescue Team and Red Rescue Team, you can actually get a statue of Lucario. So that's cool. Yeah, Munchlax was one of them too. I do like when they did that. I was like, yo, look, they're showing new Pokemon. Where's that from? Ash was a menace. Oh, how he talked to Misty was ruthless. Oh yeah, dude, he was low key. He's like, Misty, I'm talking about the pretty girls. He was like, what? Dude, I was like, dang, roasted. Roasted. He's like, have you looked in the mirror lately? I was like, dang, Ash, chill. Yeah, he did. He was. It's pretty funny. He wasn't no simp. You know what I mean? He wasn't no simp. That's what that is. Ash was teaching these kids, man. Come on, man. He's like, man, back up, Misty. Give me 50 feet. Yeah, Ash was pretty crazy, dude. If you, dude, some of it is pretty funny. I didn't realize it. Yeah, if you go back as an adult now, he was roasting her. Yeah, he was roasting. Chestnuts roasting, baby. Compared to the newer Pokemon, the OG was the real OG. Yeah, yeah. I do remember. There's a lot of stuff that stuck with me from the like original anime. I do like the Orange Islands. I this is the Orange Islands was super important. I always remember the Orange Islands because that's where Squirtle learned his Hydro Pump. Okay, so we were at level 21 plus 425. One more level for the seismic toss. So let me save. We already tested it. You know that the top move is gonna be removed, but it's nothing wrong with double checking. You know what I mean? Always double check your work. Always double check your work. Always double check your work. I think I should be ready as soon as I get this seismic toss. I think Mankey should be ready so we can go get the attack EVs. It's only this process because it's such a low level. This is the process. Now, this you won't have to do this if your Pokemon isn't low level. If you catch a Mankey at level 26 and it has Admin Nature, just go get your speeds and then run to Mount Moon. In my case, I'm building it straight from scratch because I caught it early game. So this is what I have to do. So that's why I'm just showing this method. If your Pokemon is a low level and you're struggling on trying to get the one shot so you can get your easy counts, I recommend doing this. But if your Pokemon is already higher level and they can one shot the Paris, then you're good to go. You don't have to come. This is just another alternative route instead of wondering how do I get levels without stressing myself out. Boom, the daycare. I'm getting eager to go to the new islands, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient. Be patient. Because the new islands, I'm gonna play them a certain type of way. Have you thought about turning these lives into videos on YouTube so more people would see them in the algorithm? I have. I have. I'm gonna build some guides for them. But the thing is too is that anybody that joins in live. So I've always said this about videos. Videos, you just get to see the video and you don't really get to talk to me right then and there, right? So you can't ask me a question. If I drop a video, I have to answer the question through a comment, right? And then I don't know how long it's going to take for you to comment and for me to get the comment to you. But see, if you stop into my live stream, it's all live and you get to see everything happening, right then and there. So I do want to make a lot of videos for it, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Whoever just jumps in the live, you know what I'm saying? They kicking it with me. So in other words, if you're in the live, you can get what you're looking for right then and there. And I like you can see, obviously, you're seeing me do everything live. But yeah, I've thought about it. I can do it. No worries. No worries at all. I'm just getting everything prepared before I do, because I don't want to be not prepared to be able to make the videos. But yes, yeah, I could do that, bro, for sure. Yeah, I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days because Fire Red is doing pretty good. But like another thing that I've been seeing on YouTube right now that is, bro, everybody's just doing that duplication glitch. Like it's like everybody's just doing the duplication glitch. So I think to myself too, I'm like, man, how many people are actually really trying to play the game at this point? Because my guide, honestly, it would be useless to somebody that's using the duplication glitches and is not playing the game legitimately. But I shouldn't shy away from still doing my guides because they can really help people. If anybody's looking for some help when it comes to certain Pokemon or stuff. So yeah, I can make a guide, bro. I got you. I got you. I can do that. Having honor doing the game is the way I do it. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I mean, it's just I don't know. Like I know what time we're in. You know what I mean? Time for everybody is really important. So not everybody has time to sit, and I get it. You know, I do. I do. I really do get it. I get it. I do. You know, I get it. I get the duplication glitch. Trust me, I get it, and I'm understanding about it. But I don't do it because I don't need to. So that's that. Okay, let's double check the Mankey. I can make a guide though. I've been thinking about that. I was thinking about that all day today too. I was like, bro, because the EV training, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how many people are actually interested in EV training their Pokemon, and how many people are actually trying to prepare for Emerald. But I'll still make a guide though, because I was thinking about that all day today. After I got done training Meowth, I was like, bro, there might be somebody that might need my help with that, and they're not jumping into the live stream. So I was like, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. So right now, you're just literally putting the nail in the coffin, and I'm like gonna make a decision on it. I'll probably have a guide for you. Be expecting something to be uploaded in the video tomorrow, basically, because I already had some stuff that I was putting to the side. Um, so yeah, yeah, good call, bro. Good call. Yeah, low key, low key. The game's not going anywhere. Oh no, this game's not going anywhere. Yeah, it's refreshed. I was looking at the sales for Fire Red and Leaf Green, and believe it or not, dude, this game is doing actually really, 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 really well. Um, dare I say, a lot of people are playing this more than they're playing Legend ZA. Yeah, that's what the numbers are reflecting, which is crazy to think about. Um, yeah, a lot of people are playing this right now. They're not even playing Legend ZA. So it goes to show you how good a 20-year-old game is. And for the 19.99 price that a lot of people were complaining about, I'm like, bruh, but you put down Legends EA and you're playing this now. So that says a lot about the 19.99 price point. Remember those, bro? I have them. Remember those Pokemon Pokedex books at Walmart back in the, bro? I have the first two. You know which one I'm talking about. You know which ones I'm talking about. I have the first two, the real ones, the legit. Yeah. Yes. 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 That one. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. I have that one. The one with the Kanto, the one that we all had growing up. Yeah, I got that one. I made sure to put that away a long time ago. I made sure to put that. Yeah, you know what book I'm talking about. You know exactly which book I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. I love that book, dude. I remember just being a kid and just opening the book and just looking at the pictures over and over, and then looking at the moves and looking at the pictures. And I was like, yo, this is so cool. I remember like trying to draw them, but I was so bad at drawing that I didn't care because it was so cool. Yeah, good times. Wait a minute, that was yesterday. Anyways, back to the, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, I'm on your case. I'm on your case. He said he was coloring yesterday. I'm waiting for this level 6. This level 6 is taking a while. Oh wait, I already got the +5. He's ready. Yeah, that's right. I'll wait for the +6. Because we should already know the size of the toss. That way I can ensure that I'll KO the pairs. 6. Okay, good. Yep, come on. Okay, so it should be, like I said earlier, Scratch, Karate Chop, Focus, Energy, Seismic Toss. No low kick. Scratch, Karate Chop, Focus, Energy, and Seismic Toss. Okay, we're ready. Let's go. Okay. Oh, dude, that book is nice, man. It's a nice book to look at. The old classic stuff. The old classic stuff, man. The old classic stuff. Thanks for the feedback. I do appreciate it. That's good. It's good to get some feedback. Let me. I gotta take one of these out. I'll take out you. Okay. And then I'll fly to Mount Moon. And then this is what I'll do. Wait, hold on. Grab some full heals because this can get annoying. Hold on. How many do I have? Yep, let me go buy some. I might as well just buy some. Yeah, because you're gonna get hit with some stuff, so just buy some. Man, I have the first Kanto book and I have the Johto one. Straight paperback, bro. Straight paperback. I'm not even lying. I literally have it like it's like arm's reach. It's like right here. Yeah. Yeah, good times on that. Good times. I grabbed 20 full heals. You're not gonna use all of them up, but just go ahead and grab extras just in case. The effect spore is annoying. Hold on one moment. Yo, what's up, bro? Thanks for jumping in the stream. How you doing this evening? Hold on one moment. One moment, please. Okay, we're taking 5 cats with us. Now, I could take the dig so that we can escape faster. Nah, it's fine, though. I want to get more. I want to get extra items. Let's go ahead and drop off any of the items that I picked up. Now, hold on one moment there. You see what I'm saying, like, about the duplication glitch? Like, I don't need it because you're seeing me do everything live. Look, I've got 16 rare candies, right? Sooner or later, I'm going to have 99. And I don't use rare candies, so that means I'm going to have a lot of rare candies just stored away. So, I just don't need it, you know, because I'm busy doing other things. I feel like the duplication glitch just takes... I saw the video, and I was like, bro, that's a lot of setup, man. I was like, if you actually know how to play the game, you really don't need to do that. But, remember what they did in Johto, letting us cross over to Kanto and take the gems? And then fight Red? Oh yeah, of course. I just did that in Pokemon Crystal. In my Crystal playthrough. Talk about Pokemon Crystal. I need to finish the Pokedex in that. I left it off like at 233. Just gotta finish the Johto. Yeah, I stopped playing Crystal for a little bit because I got hooked to Fire Red. Alright, I'll leave them in order. Okay, here we go. Let me do some checking real quick. Okay, Scratch is ready. Seismic Toss. Won't be resistant. I'm at level 27. There's no way. Paris has way more than 27 HP at that level. Okay, we're saving. Let me write this down. Okay. Speed. Hey, Mankey. Writing it down. 252 on speed. Speed done. Done. I'm working on attack now. What time is it? I'll put 1 minute ahead. Start. Okay. ATK. Let's get it. Alright. I'll save one more time. And let's get to work. So I should be able to one-shot. This is going to make my life a lot more easier. Yeah. Well, see, so Fire Red and Leaf Green, they were to introduce the Sevi Islands. So, yeah. Well, you mean like, okay, so because originally you start from the Johto and then you go to the Kanto. But what you're asking for is if Fire Red and Leaf Green would have had us go from the Kanto to the Johto. Yeah, that would have been pretty interesting. But the reason why is because I don't really think there's anything exciting happening in the Johto region right now. right? They would end up having, it would be like a prequel, because then it would tell us what was happening 3 years ago in the Johto. Or yeah, basically. But we already know, like, Giovanni came from the Johto region. So we know right now Giovanni just came over to the Kanto and he's starting a whole bunch of problems um with all of Team Rocket. So we can 100% confirm that Giovanni is from the Johto region and he came from the Johto region. And then when you defeat him in this game, he goes back to the Johto region. So, yeah, that's all confirmed. Yeah, that's all confirmed. I have Vital Spirit, so it's gonna be kind of hard for me to get to sleep. I'm immune to sleep, but I will get Para or Poison. So I wonder which happens first. I'm saying I'm gonna get Poison first. I say I get Poison first. All right, let's check the cats. Nothing. Yeah, these are going way faster now because they're high level. No, Giovanni doesn't die. Giovanni doesn't die. The only one that I know that dies is Cyrus. He's the only one that actually dies. Or, it's hard to say because Palkia and Dialga, they destroyed that portal, but I don't know if they actually destroyed like the universe within the portal. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: Cyrus is KO'd. No, he's gone. He's not coming back. He's the only one that didn't make it out. My boy is R.I.P. I will say, Team Aqua and Team Magma, those guys were, those guys were foolish. They were about to mess up everything. Yeah, those guys were a danger to themselves. Giovanni is just dangerous in general. But Team Aqua and Team Magma, yo, those guys were gonna hurt everything and everybody, including themselves. It was either they were gonna flood the world or it was gonna get hit with a drought. That's scary. But Rayquaza would have fixed that anyway. He would have came down and handled business on both of them. Eventually. Yeah, eventually. If y'all ever played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, well, one thing I love about that game so much that we never got back is you get the Eon Flute, and they basically give you Latios or Latios on your team. Like, he joins you at level 30 or 35 just because, and you can soft reset for him for like a good nature. But the Eon Flute allows you to fly all over the Hoenn region. I thought that was so cool. They never gave us anything like that ever again. Shout out to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Those games were great. Really good games. Yeah, those games are great, man. Yeah, I will have to say though, I love Pokemon Emerald. I love Pokemon Emerald. I love Emerald because the Battle Frontier, the difficulty is beyond difficult. The game doesn't hold your hand. It's just like Fire Red, Leaf Green, but like way more difficult. Emerald has a place in my heart, without a doubt. The next one would be, I love Platinum too. Platinum is a really good one. Um, Either White 2 or Black 2. Those games were awesome. The Pokemon World Tournament was great. Um, X and Y was like, I'm happy to have it, but there was some stuff I didn't like about it. It was fun to play. It was fun to experience. Um, and then Sun and Moon were good too. But I didn't like that they went from, like, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, we had horde battles. Whenever you use Sweet Scent, you could pull out like 5 Zubats at one time, and it would make it really easy to like shiny hunt. And then following up in Sun and Moon, we got like some Adrenaline Orb or something like that, and you had to like SOS the Pokemon so it could call in like another Eevee, something like that, which was pretty cool. But I was like, this takes too long. I'd rather just Sweet Scent for the 5. So yeah, just that classic, Pokemon Game Freak situation where they give you a mechanic and they take it away and they give you the mechanic later. One of the most famous mechanics is your Pokemon following you. Some people like it, some people don't. I feel like my cats aren't grabbing many items right now. Earlier today, they were grabbing tons of items back to back to back. They're not really grabbing a lot right now, but it's okay. +5, we're going to work. That's what I want to see, baby. We do not evolve. We do not evolve. We do not evolve. We do not evolve. Remember that. Remember that. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, back to work. Back to work. I just wonder when they're going to announce Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald for the Nintendo Switch. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna buy the Ruby or the Sapphire. I'm just gonna buy Emerald right off the jump. Emerald is just the easy pick, so they'll probably roll out Ruby and Sapphire first, and then maybe like 2 months later they'll give us the Emerald. Yeah, but I am excited if that game, dude. If Emerald comes to the Nintendo Switch, man, bro. Oh, dude, that's gonna be crazy. That's all I got to say, dude. That is gonna be a lot of people are gonna buy that. Dude, nobody's gonna, bro. Nobody's gonna complain about, bro. If people are complaining about Pokemon Emerald being 1999, I'm like, dude, do you know how much bro? It's $300 loose. Excuse me? I'm like, bro, just buy the digital copy. It's $300 loose. Just go ahead and buy yourself the digital copy. You're doing your wallet a disservice. Nugget. Oranberry. Okay, 5 more, and that's going to be our first 70 attack EVs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I don't... Yeah, I've got everything. I've got everything ready, man. It's going to be good. So Mankey's going to be done here pretty soon. We've already got the first 70. Right here in the next 2 more scratches. And I'm going to write the time down. Ooh, I wrote the time when I started. Okay, good. Nice, I like that. I like that. Good job, Rico. Good job. I wrote the time down when I started, right before I started training him. Good. That's what I want to see. I'm around my time. 13 minutes. Okay, cool. Good. Done. All right, let me write this down. 70 attack. Time is 9:58 p.m. I'm gonna put up an extra minute on it, even though I know I'm already into the time. I have to hurry back and get out of here. So let's go heal. I will. Don't do that. Don't fight it. Nope. Just run away. Keep your numbers even. I mean, yeah. Keep your numbers even. Don't do that. Just run away. Don't fight anything. Just run away. Shiny Zubat. What? Okay. Okay, we heal. Yo, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for hitting the like. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and check and see if... Oh, the cats are holding some stuff. Spelling? Yes, that's good. Spelling? Do 1% back to back? Stop it. That's what's up, dude. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and another thing, if you're wondering how to get these berries, normally, you don't. The only way to get them is by picking them up. By what I'm doing right now. These are really, really, really rare in the Kanto region. There is no way to get them. You don't go and grab a tree or anything like that. They're just super, super rare. All these berries, number 31 through 35, are 1%. So we've got them all though, so that's good. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna fight you. Okay, boom. Double check. Fresh 35. Save, check the time. Okay, let's go. It's 10 o'clock. On the hour. We're right on the hour. In 13 minutes from now, all scratches will be used up. Yeah, I've got the time down to a T. I've got the time down to a T. What I like about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire too, You could EV train so fast in those games because you could use Sweet Scent and then you could use Surf and knock out all 5 Pokemon at once. And then you times that by 2. So, man, dude, you could really EV train so fast in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Those games are good because the horrid encounters. Too bad that they removed that. EV training was so fast in those games. Oh, there goes the para! Para! I didn't get poisoned. It was the para. Okay. I called poison. Okay, well, there it is. We got our first hit. It was paralysis. Nice. I'll use one more. Opal's grabbing, holding something. I'll just do one more scratch. Boom. Man, having a Mankey with Focus Punch and a Clefable right next to me using Follow Me would be nasty. Poison! Poison! The runner-up. Okay. Yeah. Bring Full Heals over here. It's gonna happen to anything that isn't using special category move. It's gonna happen. One thing I will say about this port, I wasn't able to grab the tiny mushrooms or the big mushrooms in these caves. I wonder why. Maybe it doesn't unlock until later. I'll end up finding out soon enough. Okay. Okay. They didn't pick up anything. Back to work. Okay. Check the cats. Yeah. Yes. Chesto. Yes! Rare items. Okay, good. Rare candy and a power up. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Poison. No? Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. Meteor. Boom. Right there. Spaceman. Oh, Deoxys. What? Yeah, you know, you forget that Clefable comes from space. Yeah. Yeah, Clefable is not from Earth. Not from the... They literally arrived from space. Clefable need the moonstones to evolve. I was like, dude, because Deoxys opens a whole bunch of doors to like what other Pokemon could lie beyond, you know, the planet. It's kind of scary to know that Deoxys came over and was that strong. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, but Rayquaza hit Deoxys with the meanest hyper beam. You gotta see that, dude. It was nasty. Bro, Rayquaza jumps out from the water, and Deoxys didn't expect for him to do it, and just straight blasts him into another realm. I was like, bro, I would not want to get hit by a hyper beam from Rayquaza. That just does not sound like money to me. Yeah, you guys got to see that. Bro, Deoxys's eyes literally just like they widened. They were like, "Oh, I'm KO." Yeah, you're a KO. Yo, items. Yes, a hidden power. Yes, a rare candy. Okay, good. Okay, we should be done here in the next, from my time, if I'm correct, 3 minutes. How many scratches do I have? Okay, yeah, sounds about right. 3 minutes to get rid of these last 10. Okay. On the level up, let me see, +5. +7! Oh, dude, he's gonna be strong. Oh, yeah, Mankey's gonna be really strong. Yeah, that was a +7. That was mean. Don't evolve. We do not evolve. We do not evolve. Mankey is not allowed to evolve until level 46. Just so that I can learn to Thrash. Am I going to keep the Thrash? Yeah, I might replace it for the Scratch. Well, I'm going to have to get rid of Scratch eventually. I'm not going to need it anymore after I'm done training. Oh, let me check the cats. Let me check the cats, see if they picked up anything. Yes. Raspberry and Prismberry. Okay. Yeah. The girls are doing fantastic. They're bringing in stuff now. I noticed that they weren't grabbing anything when I was in Route 1, but currently in the Mount Moon, I'm getting some good items from it here. Again, it's all RNG. They pick up whatever they want. There's no way to control what they're going to pick up. That's just the way it is. But in Pokemon Emerald, that changes. It changes depending on their level. there's a item pool that they can grab from. But in this game, they can grab anything at any moment. The nuggets and the hidden power are probably like the stuff that people would be looking for. The berries are just rare. They're so rare. They're 1%, so I'm not even gonna berry crush them. But I'll do more research to figure out what I'm gonna do with berries. Yo, what's up, JP? Why? You asked me why? Why what? Why? You're what do you mean by why? Why? Why do we stay too smooth? Listen, it's hard to explain, but I'll try the best I can. You thought I was wheezing, but at the same time, you thought I was dragging here? But don't worry, because it's all about making. Why no evolution? Oh, okay, yeah. Um, uh, so that I can get the Thrash early on. Primate learns Thrash at level 62. Mankey learns it at 46. Oh, I see. Yeah, I just, yeah, you don't really have to, but the reason I'm doing it is because I need them all to know their best moves before level 50. Because I need them to stop at level 50. I'm not allowed to use them anymore after level 50. Because I want them to be ready for Pokemon Emerald when the game does release on the Nintendo Switch. So, yeah, no evolutions, and none of my Pokemon are allowed. Any of the Pokemon that I'm EV training are not allowed to go past level 50. I want to use them for the Battle Tower. Double check. Give me a second. What's the time? 10:13. Like I knew it would be. I'm right on time. Okay, plus another 70 attack. 10:13. Like I said, I'm gonna put 1 minute ahead because I have to run back. We're currently at 140 EVs for the attack. We're halfway done. No wonder I see everybody grinding and doing shiny hunt. Oh, I'm not shiny hunting, bro. I'm EV training. I'm not really a shiny. If I find a shiny, I find a shiny, but I'm more of a Battlefront tier guy. I'm more of a gotta get my silver symbols and my gold symbols type of trainer. Yeah, I am. I see so many people just still standing at Professor Oak's lab trying to reset for a shiny starter. I'm like, bro, if that's how you enjoy the game, then I mean, that's how they're gonna enjoy the game. Rare candy, yay! Cherry berry. Okay. Check the time. 10:15. 1 minute ahead. All right, this right here will put us at 210. Let's save. Okay, I'm starting up. I will be done with this at in basically about 13 minutes from now. Yeah, no, I don't shiny hunt. Oh, I got dang it, I got para. Yeah, no, I don't shiny hunt. I'm not a shiny hunter. I like to battle. I like to throw down. I like to throw down, man. Especially on the Gen 3 era. What? Nothing but battles after battles. Yeah, if you guys are if you're like curious about any of like my Pokemon Emerald gameplay, I do have a playlist in on my channel. All you have to do is look for my Pokemon Emerald, and I was going through some of the battle frontiers. I was battling at the battle at the rental tower. I love that place. So if you ever want to see some of the videos of how I get down in the battle frontier, all you got to do is just check out those videos. Give you a little um, inside look before we get Emerald on the Switch. Yeah, because I love the battle frontier. It's just because it's just so much content. You could play that forever, dude. Literally, the battle frontier, Emerald, you can easily put in 400, 500, 600 hours, easy, dude. Like 1,000 hours. Like I'm not even gonna lie, dude. It's that easy to because the training and the breeding and the IVs is really difficult. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Pokemon Emerald. I'm a huge fan of Emerald, man. Emerald, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black 2, White 2, Unova in general. I love my classic games. I was also watching a video about the new Wind and Waves, people speculation and stuff. How the game might be running. I am curious to see how the game is gonna play. Um, but I tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Day one, if Pokemon Wind and Waves comes out, and there's any type of stutter, frame drop in the game, bro, I've lost all hope. You know, like Scarlet and Violet was just a big slap in the face, but like, you know, this is their second chance to try it again. You know, big game, huge world, new system. Let's do a good job. You know, but if they mess this up, bro, it's like, bro, I'm just gonna stay in the older games. I don't need to. I don't need to enjoy the new ones. I'll just stay in the past. Oh, that scared me. My phone went off. I was like, what's that? Okay. Yeah. That's my biggest concern about a lot of the Pokemon games that are coming out. That's why you don't see me playing the new stuff. Cause I mean I can sit there and I can talk smack about it all day, but then in the end, you know, everybody ends up experiencing it and then check it out. Look what happened to ZA. Look at it. It's basically dead. Yeah, it's basically dead. Yeah, it's basically dead. Everybody that was playing Pokemon Legends ZA has moved over to Fire Red and Leaf Green. Or they're playing that other game. What's that other one? The Pokopia? Pokopia? Something like that. Yeah. Pokopia. Yeah, they're playing that one. I'm not interested in that game at all. It looks cozy. but not for me. Not for me. That game is not made for the smooth. I'll tell you that. That ain't for me. Mm-mm. I'm good. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so easy for me to enjoy the older games, even though some of the mechanics are just, gosh, awful. But I know how to get around them. I've learned my ways. I've played this game for many, many years. It doesn't bother me. I'm checking. Okay. The smooth. Hey, what's up, Mr. Brandon? Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I'm not gonna say the game doesn't look fun. It looks cozy. It's a pretty looking game. The colors pop. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. I'll just like watch a video about what happened at the end, so I can save myself how much money. I'll just wait until somebody defeats the game and be like, oh, so that's what happened to the trainer. Okay, because really, the only thing I want to know about that game is what happened to everybody. Is this the word? Is this the world where like Guzzlord was? Like, is that why everybody's KO'd? What happened? So that's really the only interesting thing about the game is just knowing where all the trainers went. That's all. Turns out they just released the Ditto because they didn't want them anymore. Dang! Hidden power! Yes! Dude, we have so many of those. Check it out. I have 8 hidden powers. That's beautiful. Good. That's really good. Wait, hold on. What in the Mankey is going on in here? I like that. That's funny. So, what are you doing fighting all the Paris? I am working on Paris gives away 1 EV point towards attack. So every time I KO an EV, a Paris, I get 2 EVs towards my attack. So let me break it down to you a little bit more so you can understand. Hold on, let me grab these items. Okay, so if you're wondering where I'm getting these items, let me break it down to you. They have the pickup ability. You see where it says may pick up items? So that's why they're picking up hidden powers, some berries, some rare candies, some PowerPoint ups. All my cats are picking up a whole bunch of rare items. Okay, so I have a full team of them so they can pick up items for me. Okay, these are pro tips right here. Pro tips right here. Okay, now, as you can see, my Mankey currently right now is holding the Macho Brace. You see that at the item? Let me take it off. And I'm gonna show you the what it says. An item to be held by a Pokemon. It promotes strong growth but lowers speed while it's held. Let me rephrase that. So in other words, whenever you're holding this and you fight a Pokemon, the Pokemon is giving off an effort value. Paris right now normally gives off 1 effort value. But whenever I equipped it to Mankey, it gives 2. And the last part about it slows you down, it's not removing any stats. Just imagine like if you're holding an iron ball. It just makes you slow, but it's not removing stats. But once you get high enough level, the Macho Brace really doesn't have any effect on your speed. And as you can see, I'm outspeeding everything because I'm already higher level and I worked on my speed EVs already. So it says that it lowers your speed, but it doesn't. That's poorly worded, in my opinion. It really shouldn't say that. It should just say you often move second or something like that. It should have been worded differently. But it doesn't reduce your speed. It doesn't take anything away from you. In fact, it makes you a lot stronger. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using the points from my scratch. I'll show you again. I'm using the points from my scratch. As you can see, Scratch has 35. So if I defeated 35 Paris without the Macho Brace, I would only get 35 EVs towards my attack stat. But because I have the brace on, whenever I'm done with all the scratches, this is how I'm counting right now. It's 35 times 2. So whenever I'm done with the scratch, I know without a doubt I just got a clean 70 EV points towards my attack. The total amount of EV points that you can have towards any stat is 252. So with the Macho Brace being equipped, and I can literally make 70 points out of 252, that's really, really good. So I'm just using the scratch because it's a low base move, but it has a lot of points to it, and that's how I'm counting. So it makes my counting a lot easier. I'm learning? Hey, that makes me happy. I'm glad you're learning. If you have any other questions, go ahead and ask, and I'll see if I can help. And what I'm doing with the cats, every 5 scratches, I go back into my items and I see if they picked up anything. Instead of always checking to see if they picked up something, because that's a waste of time, I just check every 5 scratches to see if they picked up something. So right now, I see that I have 2 more scratches until I hit that 5 point. So then I'll use this scratch. Okay. Oh, I got Parrot. That's okay though. That's why whenever you come over here and you're working on the Paris, I recommend bringing full heals because you will get hit with the effects board. It's just a secondary ability that they have if you hit them with the physical type. So I'm going to use my last scratch before I check the cats to see if they picked up anything. Because I check them every 5 scratches. So, boom, I'm at 10 scratches left. So this is where I check the cats to see if they picked up anything. Because it's all RNG. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Boom, see? Out of all 5 that I have, only 1 picked up something. Pick up a cherry berry. Okay? And then I go back, and I do the same thing. So you're literally catching us at the end. You're catching me at the end of my EV training at this point. I was working on Mankey's speed earlier. I've maxed that out already. And now I'm getting to the end point for Mankey. So you're going to see how I finish off and I cap off the stats. I'm about to go up a level. So pay attention to the attack because the attack is about to go up pretty high. It should be plus maybe 5. The last time I leveled up, it was plus 7. So we'll see how many stats I get right now. And that's how you know you're properly trained. Pro tips. Thank you, Mr. Brandon. Thank you, Mr. Brandon. Professor Smooth, at your service. Professor Oak would never teach you these things, but Professor Smooth will. Okay, check. Watch this. Hold up. Pay attention. Look. Look at the attack. Don't look away. I'm about to level up. Very important. Watch the attack stat. I level up. Normally, it's only 1, 2, or 3, right? Watch it. Plus 8. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, see that? Live EV training. That's live. I'm showing people how to do this. Whoa, look at that. Almost next to his speed. It's good. We do not evolve. Why? Because I am not allowed to let my Pokemon go past 50. You can do whatever you want, but I want to learn all the moves before I reach the secondary form. And in this case, Mankey learns Thrash at level 46. So I want my Primeape to learn it at level 46, and then I'll evolve. Because normally Primeape won't learn it until... Let me double check that again. Primeape doesn't learn Thrash until 63. So I make the sacrifice of staying a Mankey so that I can get my Thrash faster. The EV stands for effort value, not the Pokemon EV that evolves into like a Johto. If that's a little confusing. So the EV is effort value, and the IV. I'm not talking about IVs right now. That's another monster. But the IV stands for individual value. But don't worry about the IVs in Generation 3. I'm not even gonna start with that one. I'm not gonna get into that one yet. I'll show you what IVs look like after I'm done training. But don't concern yourself too much about IVs. This is just stressful in the Generation 3. Okay. Alright. What's my time? Okay, well, I stopped to explain some stuff, so that's okay. I'm running a couple minutes behind, but that's okay. So this is how you train your Pokemon? Mm-hmm. No, this is how everybody is supposed to train their Pokemon. But not everybody knows how to EV train properly. So... and not everybody wants to train like this. You get what I'm saying? But I'm showing you the best way to go about making sure that your favorite Pokemon can have the best stats. So currently, this is the attack spot. I'm in the attack EV location. Paris gives off 1 attack. You would think it would give off like something else, but it gives off attack for some reason. I don't know why, but it just does. Alright, hold on. Let me write this down because we're almost done. Man, that +8 was mean. Oh, that was mean. Okay, last one. Let me do my math. Okay, the time is 10... what time is it? Oh, I stopped. It's at 10:32, so I'm a little bit behind. I'm... what's it, 13? Yeah, by like 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes. I was doing something else. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so I'm 70 attack. Total that I'm at right now, 210. Same where we were earlier. That means I'm going to need 42 left. Divide the 42 by 2. That means I'm going to need 21 scratches so that I can reach my 252. And then we're done. Alright, let's do this. Let me write the time. Hold on. Write the time. Okay, I did. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, so I'm running. I will say, though, EV training is just a little bit of a chore. It is. I'm not gonna lie. It is a chore, okay? It is a chore. But it's next level stuff, you know? It's like, well, how do I be a better Pokemon trainer? You EV train. How do I get my Charizard's Flamethrower to be stronger? You EV train. Okay. We are only allowed to use 21 scratch, and then we're done. Same situation earlier with the Rattatas and the Pidgeys. Let me save. Let me write the time down. What time am I starting on this? Okay, 10:34. I'm starting the 21. Need 21 left. Okay, let me start. Underline that. Hit it with a little exclamation. Okay, cool. Save. Okay. 21 and then we're done. I can achieve max EV by buying items, proteins? No. That's one thing that these people on YouTube are, you know, showing you the duplication glitch. Go get 99 nuggets and sell them and go buy vitamins. No. The vitamins do help though. So for example, if you bought 10 proteins, those 10 proteins only provide 10 EVs to the stat. And you're only allowed to use 10 on each stat. If you grab 10 proteins, 10 carbos, 10 calciums, 10 irons, and 10 HP ups, and you feed them all to one Pokemon, you just ruined your Pokemon. Because you grabbed basically yeah, you just basically messed up because each vitamin is 10 EV points. So you're allowed to use 10. So that's 100 EV points that you could feed. But you don't want to do that because then you're not really putting the EV points where they need to be. So, for example, let's say I had an Alakazam and I put EV points into the HP, the defense, and the special defense. It's like I already messed that up. Because Alakazam, you want to max out 252 on special attack, 252 on the speed, and then the remainder 4, or in this case, there's 6 EVs, but I'm not going to get too deep into that because Generation 3 is weird. So I'll just say 4. The remainder 4 should be put into like HP or defense, so which equals down to 1 point. But I can show you all this from scratch. Like if you're confused about anything, I'll be starting up another Pokemon, and then you can watch me do from scratch. But this stream, if you go back, like once I'm done streaming, you can literally go back to the stream and you can see how I did this Mankey. Because the Mankey was at level 3 when I started. It's already at level 30. And we're about to be done EV training. In Scarlet and Violet, though, they removed... you are allowed to use 25 vitamins for one stat. So in the newer games, they're more lenient. So EV training in the newer games is way more easier. But in Generation 3, it's gonna require a little bit more patience and some knowledge about your Pokemon and what EV points you're getting from them. Let's go ahead and check and see if I got... Oh, a whole team of items. Nugget, yes. Asper Berry, okay. Yes, Rare Candy, yes. Prison Berry, okay. Okay, Oran Berry, good. Good. Yeah, this is why I'm saying, like, I don't really need access to the duplication glitch. I don't really need to cheat on any of the Pokemon games because I already know everything. I said that the game gives me all the tools that I need to get the job done. Yeah, I don't need to take advantage of any duplication glitch. I didn't even know that was a thing, and I wonder if that duplication glitch existed on the physical cartridge. I never even knew about that. But it is curious to see people find stuff. I'm like, what? Let me find out. They find out how to do that? That's interesting, but I don't need it. I do not need it. Never have, never. Para. Come on. Okay, because I got Para, let me pay attention to something real quick. Hold on, let me get these items up. Since I'm stopping. Oh, but what you got? Prison Berry? Okay, cool. Okay, let me check something. Okay, we're good. I'm only allowed to use 21 scratch, and then we're done. I'll show you, too. I'll show you in a good example. Just stick around. I'll show you what to not do with your Pokemon. Okay? I'll show you. From scratch. I can give you a huge example. Let me just finish with this, and I'll give you the perfect example of what not to do with your Pokemon. Okay, so I've used 10 already. I need 11. Okay, good. Just counting. Okay, we're almost done. Mankey is almost done. EV training, free attack. And then I'll figure out where I'll put the last 4 EVs. And then I'll figure out where I'll put the extra 2. They don't matter because Generation 3 is weird about that. Meteor! Okay, we're doing good. I checked the cats and 2 scratches just to see if they picked up anything. Yeah, anybody that jumps into the live stream is good because I can answer their questions like right here, right now. And I can show examples. So I'm glad that you jumped in, bro, and you have questions. That way I can help you out. Give you a better understanding right now versus having to wait for the answer. So let me just finish these. I have 6 more that I need to use. Let me double check my math. Always double check your math. Let me grab these. Yes! Dude, I'm getting so many rare candies right now. Yes. Okay, let me check my math. Hold on. I've used 15. 6 more. Okay, let me save so that I don't mess up on accident. 6 more. I'm only allowed to KO 6 more. That's it. We're out of here. Okay. Okay. We're getting close to our target. We're getting close. We're getting close. Where we need to stop. Where we need to stop. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're getting really, really close. We're getting really, really close. Really, really close here. Don't. Okay. 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 Really close. Really, really close. 2 more. Only allowed to use 2 more. Don't attack more than when you reach your 252 until you're done maxing out the last 4 points. Okay, so I'm at 20. Okay, I'm at 20. 1 more Paris. And that's it. We get out of here. And we are officially done maxing out the attack. Okay, last one. Let me do my math. 20 minus the 1. Okay, go. Done. Mankey is done with the speed and the attack. Let's get out of here. Okay. All right, and I'll show you the example of what I was talking about, vitamins, so that you can know what not to do with a Pokemon that you like and you want to make really, really strong. I'll show you what not to do. Okay. Show you. I got you. Take care of you. Hold on. Oh man, what the? I was on the exit path. Paris is like, bye, Rico. See you later. Alright, bro. See you later. Don't attack it. Get out of here. Don't attack it. We're done attacking those. Okay, the math is done. Let me write my math too. What time is it? What time is it? Whoa, what time is it? Oh, 10 minutes. Okay, good. Alright, we're done. That's 2:52. At 10:44, I was done. Give it an extra minute just in case. Boom, at 10:45, I was done. Okay. Let me save. Okay, Mankey's officially finished with the attack and speed. So let me show you something real quick. So the box trick. Now that I'm done EV training, I didn't level up, right? But I still did all that training. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deposit Mankey in the box. You can see my attack is 72, right? Let me put him in the box. Watch this. And it should go up, maybe by a couple numbers. So it's 72. He's now finished. So let's see where it jumps to. 76. You see that? You see that? You see what I'm talking about? I'm trying to teach people how to become stronger. Yeah. Yo, dude, his attack is right next to the speed, man. This thing's strong. Okay. So, now, quick decision. I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Hold on, give me a second. I might put it in the defense. I don't like that defense. Defense is pretty low. Okay, so now I'm at the end of training Mankey, right? So now I have to make a decision. Where do I put the last 4 points? I get only one more point. I can't put it in attack and I can't put it in speed. I think I want to put it in the defense because I feel like my defense is pretty low. So I'm going to leave on the Macho Brace. I'm going to leave it on. Watch my defense. Look at my defense. Watch this. Look. Okay, so it's 26. Before I invest into my defense, I need to make sure that, is it even worth it? Am I going to get a point if I put something in there? Let's check. So I have these to make sure. So I grab one of my irons, right? I save the game. And right now I'm double checking. Is it worth me investing in the defense? Will I get 1 point? Let's find out together because I don't know. I have to find out with you. It's at 26. If I can get one more point, it goes to 27. That's such a cool animation you only get to see in Fire Red Leaf Green. Okay, defense stat raised. Let's check it though. It needs to go to 27. Did it go up? No, it didn't. See that? So it's not worth me. It is not worth me investing in there. So I reset. Okay, so let me check another stat. Right? Let me check another stat. So the next stat I would check is HP. So let me deposit. And the reason why it didn't go up, simply I can tell you, bad IVs. Even the 4 points wouldn't save, right? So let's see. Let's grab HP. One of these, okay? Okay, we save. Okay, now, let's check out my HP. It's at 73. Let's see if it goes to 74. Let me double check again. That's 73, right? Not 78? Yeah, 73. Okay. Alright, let's see. I want the number to go to 74. Did it go up? Let's double check. No, it's not going up. Bad IVs. Let's try special defense. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. My math is right. Everything is good. It's just that it seems that the IVs aren't in my favor. Let's try special defense. I need to put the stats somewhere. There is no question about it. They need to go somewhere. So let me deposit my HP up. Okay, let's grab. Mankey's got me going all over the place trying to. Okay, we'll grab one zinc. Okay. This is me making sure I use the last remaining points wisely. And I've just found out I can't put it in defense and I can't put them in HP. So the last spot I might be able to put it in is zinc. Is it special defense? So let me check my special defense. It's at 40. I want to see 1 plus. So I need to see 41. That's how I'll know. So please, dude, give me 1 point, bro. Come on, Mankey. I'm thinking I might get it here. The special defense does look good. No, it's not giving it to me. Huh. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, wait. Duh. Hold on. Mankey? Where'd you go? Mankey? Mankey, where'd you go? $41? No, it's not going up. Interesting. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to soft reset. I know I didn't mess up because my counting is I've got everything right here. So we might need a level to see the gain. So here's what I'll do. This is a perfect example when I find myself in a situation like this. It's like, well, what do you do next? Don't worry. So let me deposit this. And I'm going to stick to putting the rest of the EVs into defense. So we're looking for a Geodude. We're just going to put everything else into defense. And if I see it later, I see it later. I'm obviously not seeing the dividends right now. Okay. I'm looking for a Geodude. Do I still have the brace on? I can confirm. I still have the brace on. Okay, good. Ooh, I just got a hidden power. Let's go. Ooh, and I just got a power up. Let's go. Back to back. Good stuff, baby. Okay, we're looking for a Geodude. A Geodude. I'll just put the remainder in Geodude. It's fine. It's not a problem. I'll probably see the gain later. So if there's anything I want to put it in, it'll be the defense. There it is. Okay. We want to fight 2 of these. 1. That's 2 towards the defense. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what I wanted to show you earlier. It was just that I ran into a hiccup right here with the last remaining EV points. But don't worry, I'll fix it. Usually if I don't see the gain, it's probably because I'm too low level. And if there's anywhere where I want to put them most indefinitely, it's going to be the defense. Okay, good. Alright. This is it. We don't have to worry about the last remaining 2 EVs. I'll go ahead and karate chop that. Boom. That's 4 in the defense. Mankey is officially done EV training. We're finished here. Alright, let's go. Okay, so don't worry about that other point that you didn't see. I figured that I might get it here later when I level up. So it's okay, it's okay. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. I doubt that I counted wrong because I've been watching everything that I've been doing this whole time. Plus, I have everything written down. So in this case, I'm going to say that he's just too low level for me to see the gain. Okay. So let me go ahead and heal up. Mankey is finished. Alright, now let me show you an example of what not to do with your Pokemon. Okay. Okay, Mankey, we'll put you up right. Oh, well, hold on. Take off the brace. You don't need it anymore. You're done training. You're finished. You did good, Mankey. You did good. Good job. You're all done. Okay. We'll check IVs once I get to level 40. Better chance for the read on the numbers. So let me put you right here. Okay. My pickup crew. Opal, you're right here next to Charizard because you're EV trained as well. Okay. And then these Meowths, they're my pickup Meowths. So I can put these over here in box too. They help me pick up a lot of items. They've been so good to me. They've got so many good items for me. Okay. And then let me grab my surf. Oh, well, I'm not going to need that. Okay, here's an example. Let's start you off. Snorlax. This is the perfect example. All right. Boom. We'll show you an example with Snorlax. 101, what not to do with a Pokemon that you like, that you just captured, and you want to make really strong. First, let me save. Okay. Now, here's what you don't want to do. Okay. So, for the sake of learning how to do this, this is just gonna be. I'm just showing you what not to do. So, let's just say, oh look, I just caught my Snorlax. Oh yeah, I like my Snorlax. Oh, I'm about to go EV train it. Let me do the duplication glitch and go buy vitamins. Wrong. Don't do that. Right? Okay. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down, cowboy. Slow down. Right? So you just got your Snorlax, right? Okay. You can do this. So you run over here. You go into Celadon Department. You go to the 5th floor. I don't recommend doing this because it's very, very expensive. I'm going to show you. Go to the 5th floor. Right? You save. Okay. Now, here's what not to do. Do not buy one of each and feed it like this. Do not do what I'm doing right here. This is bad. Shame on you if you do this. Shame, 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 shame. You're ruining your Pokemon. So, for the sake of example, I don't have that much money to buy 10 of each because it's like super expensive. But see, I have the HP, the protein, the iron, the calcium, the zinc, and the carbos, right? Just imagine I had 10 of all of them. You do not do that. Okay? Let's say you were working on HP. And then you're like, oh, let me put some calcium here. You just messed up your Snorlax. You might as well just throw it away. It's done. It's game over. You'll never be able to train it properly. You just messed up the stats, right? And then same thing goes here. Oh, well, let me get some special defense. You just messed up. You just messed up. If you pump 10 special defense into him, you literally just trashed your Snorlax, right? Oh, let me put a speed into it. Trashed it, right? It's ruined. It's ruined. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's ruined. You just ruined your Snorlax, right? Messed it up. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you do want to use vitamins, this is the proper way to use the vitamins, right? This is the proper way. So if I had the money, right? I'd buy 10 of these and 10 of these. Okay. Now, let's look at his stats. 143 is the HP. Okay? And look at my attack. It's 81. When I'm done pumping these EV points into him, the stats are going to be better. Obviously. Okay? Let's go step by step. So, this is 10 EV points towards the HP. I'm only allowed to use 10 of them, which equals 100 EV points. So this is what Snorlax looks like with 100 EV points towards the HP. Right? 1, 2, 3. Hmm. 10. Okay? Now, Snorlax is basically, I won't say half. Well, yeah, he's basically halfway done with EV training for the HP. The most amount you can have in there is 252, but we just gave him 100 because each one of the vitamins is 10. So how much EV points do you have to do remaining? Well, you have 152 left. All right, watch this. See, I just got done using it, right? The rule on the vitamins, though, is you're only allowed to use 10. If I try to use it, guess what it says? It won't have any effect, right? So the reason why it won't have any effect is because well, see, in Scarlet and Violet, though, they removed it, okay? But in Generation 3, you're only allowed to use 10. Then you have to do the rest by yourself. So I know that I would have to go battle a whole bunch of Caterpies until I got the remainder 152 EV points for the HP, right? So you can only use 10. So same thing for the protein. So attack was 81. Let's go ahead and see how he looks once I pump 100 EV points into his attack. He said, that's me? No, don't worry. I'm teaching you, bro. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm teaching you. Don't worry about it. I'm showing you. Okay, notice that I picked HP and attack only because Snorlax is known for high HP and very good attack. So I'm only going to focus on HP and attack. 252 on the HP, 252 on attack. And then the remaining 4 you can put in defense or wherever you want to put. So let's go ahead and check the attack. And that's what Snorlax looks like with 100 EVs in attack. So in other words, I just defeated 50 Paris. Like that. That's what in other words, I just did what you saw me doing in Mount Moon. Those proteins just did 50 Paris. Like that, times the 2, right? So that's well, actually it's 100. It's 100 Paris, because if you don't have the Macho Brace on, yeah, it's by 1. So it's either you'd have to kill 100 Paris to get this attack, or you get the Macho Brace and you KO 50 Paris to get the same amount of EV points that the proteins just gave me. But I'm not going to save any of this because that's super, super expensive. That's very, very expensive. So I don't recommend buying vitamins. That's why I say, like, when people show you the duplication glitch, yeah, it saves you a little bit of time, but in the long run, you're still going to have to do the hard part and learn how to train. That's the thing that they're not teaching you. They're teaching you how to cheat the game, but they're not telling you how to finish up when it comes to finishing up your Pokemon the proper way. So I reverted back. Snorlax is back to his normal form. 0 IVs. He's a fresh caught Snorlax. Nothing to worry about here. So if I wanted to start training it, I would take it here for an example. So let's just say I am going to work on the HP. So this is exactly what I'm going to end up doing with Snorlax anyway, right? So this is what's going to happen to Snorlax in another stream. It's not going to happen today, but it's going to happen. So let's say I'm about to train Snorlax right now. Like, I was like, I'm ready right now. Okay, so I'm ready right now. I'm ready to start. This is what's going to happen, like, in another stream. So I'm like, okay, guys, I'm ready to train the Snorlax. Let me go ahead and put on the Macho Brace. Fresh caught Pokemon. It's never been in a battle, so I know it has 0 EVs. Okay. So now that I have the Macho Brace, I would come over here. And the target that I would be looking for is Caterpie. And I will focus on only one type of Pokemon, which is Caterpie. How many Caterpies do I need to defeat? Without the Macho Brace, you're looking at 252 Caterpies. With the Macho Brace, that number is half. 126 Caterpies. So, I would go over here, run in the grass, find a Caterpie. Hey, look at that. And start taking them out. And basically defeat 126 of these with the Macho Brace. But if you don't have the Macho Brace, it's 252 Caterpies. Right? That's what I count by the ones, though. Now, things can get a little bit tricky whenever we involve evolutionary forms. So I usually, just to count easier, I usually just stick to the lower level Pokemon. Because they're faster to KO, and it's easy to count their EVs because the Macho Brace times it by 2. So just always go for the ones that are 1 EV because it's just easier that way. If you start doing other Pokemon, you can lose count. Let me just say it like that. You can just lose count. So just try to stay to 1 EV, and then the Macho Brace turns it into 2. Okay? So let me put the Snorlax back. So the next Pokemon I'm going to work on tomorrow. I'm not going to work on Snorlax right now. Nidoking. I want my Nidoking. So what am I going to do tomorrow? I'll show you what I'm going to do tomorrow. Right? Show you. So I'd come over here. Right? I'd get my Meowths. My Meowth would be on the team. I'd have 4 Meowths so they can pick up ability. So they can be picking up items. So just imagine I have a full team of Meowths right now. Plus the Nidoran. I'd fly over here. Back to Pallet Town. Actually, I don't like going from this side. I like using this patch of grass. So I actually go from here. I go from Viridian Forest. My favorite Pokemon? Yeah, I'm gonna max them out. I'm gonna max out the Nidoking. Don't worry. I'm gonna have a good one too. Okay, so this is where I EV train for the speed, right? So I would then put on the Macho Brace. Boom. And here's the good thing about this route in particularly. You have to look up the route and you have to understand what Pokemon are here and what Pokemon give what EV points. In this case, we're blessed on Route 1 because both Pidgey and Rattata give the same type of EV point, which is speed. So you don't really have to pay attention to what Pokemon you're fighting here because they both provide the same. 1 EV, but with the Macho Brace is 2. So that'd be Pidgey right there, 2. Normally 1 EV. See, this is another 1 EV, but with the Macho Brace is 2 EVs. And then if you find a Rattata, you don't have to worry. You could just KO it. See, I'm seeing Pidgeys right now, but again, they're going to give the same amount, right? So then once I'm done here, and you can look back at stream, because like once I'm done streaming, you can look all the way back to see how I did the Mankey, because Mankey was literally level 3 when we started. And then let's say I was finished fighting the Pidgeys. Then I would do exactly what I did with Mankey. I'd come all the way over here and start the process all over again and take out 126 parents, right? This is a slower process, but it doesn't cost as much as spending all the money on the vitamins, because that's just too costly. That just costs too much money. I don't recommend purchasing vitamins unless like it's a rare Pokemon and you just simply don't have the time. And if you're big balling, then go for it. You know what I mean? That's just gonna save you time in the end. Yeah. So if you're big balling and you got it like that, I mean, you can do it. But again, it's still very expensive, and you're gonna run out of money eventually. So, yeah. So if I was doing anything, I'd end up getting like 10 speeds, which is 100 EVs here, and then 100 for the attack, and then I'd feed it into Nidoran. But it's too expensive. I don't recommend that because I can get the EV points myself, save myself the money, and my Meowths will be picking up items during the process. So that's why I'm like, the duplication glitch is not really a good idea. Like, y'all giving out information, but at the end of the day, it's not really the good information that you should be giving people. You should be giving people information on how to properly play the game. But whatever. Okay, so let me go ahead and position myself for the next stream. Because that's going to do it for this stream, everybody. We are done training. Let's go ahead and look at the fruits of our labor. Let me put up all the rare stuff that we got today. Do a quick count on these cool items that I got. Drop these off. Dude, I got 6 rare candies. Holy cow. Okay. Okay, cool. Now let's check in here. Alright, I have a total of 13 nuggets. 22 rare candies. No duplication needed. And like I said, I don't even need the rare candies. I'll show you what I use the rare candies for here in a little bit. But, let's see. Okay, dude, I've been grabbing tons of those. Oh my gosh, bro. That's so clutch. Okay, so if you're asking me, I save the rare candies because I need them for IV checking. Right? So I'll show you what I mean by that. So, sometimes in the game, you get Pokemon that are... whatchamacallit? You get Pokemon that are interactions, right? For example, this Magikarp. I don't know if I bought it already. Let's see. Okay, so I already bought it, right? Okay, so let me check this. Oh yeah. I did. So I grabbed, yeah, and I think it's Adamant Nature. I think I have an Adamant Nature. My Magikarp. Where's my? There it is. This is the one I purchased. Right? It's Adamant Nature, right? So, and I haven't touched it. Right? The reason why I didn't touch it is because I was going to save rare candies to do this. So then I come over here. This is what I do with rare candies. I'd grab all the ones I would need, which would be 15. I save. Right? And then I feed them. I'm not going to keep them like this. This is me checking the stats. So then I feed the rare candies. Stats are looking... HP could have been better, but eh. We'll find out right now when I turn into a Gyarados. And then I'll tell you if the IVs are good or not. Now, this is the Magikarp that I bought from that guy. And I guess we're going to find out. We're both doing this. I needed to do this anyway, so I'm glad I'm showing you this live, because I have to find out if this Magikarp's good or not. We're going to find out right now together. So, this is going to be good. I needed to do this anyway. I saved before I used the rare candies. Right? I don't need to use the rare candies. This is just me checking to see if it's worth my time to invest into this Pokemon. That's what I use rare candies for. Rare candies are super important for me, though. But I just don't use them to, like, get to level 100. Because then that's just a waste. I use them for IV checking. So, we're about to evolve. Boom. Now, let me check and see if it's worth having on the team. It evolves. Let's check the stats. Give me a second. Okay, Gyarados is at level 20. Okay. Let's see the stats. Okay. Now I'm talking to you about IVs. Okay, things are about to get a little bit more pro. Generation 3 IVs. Guys, why you gotta do me this way? Okay, so if this was the perfect Gyarados, I'm gonna tell you the numbers that they're supposed to be. Obviously, this is not the perfect Gyarados. Okay? So, HP is supposed to be 74. It's at 71. Not bad. I can guesstimate that the IVs for the HP would probably be higher than 15. So I can tell you right now, my IVs for HP are 15 or higher, but I know it's not 31. Okay? So my attack is 63. Again, that's coincidence. The attack as well could be 15 IVs or higher, but it's not 31, right? I can pinpoint it a little bit better the higher level I am, but it still gives me an idea of where I'm at. So I know the attack is decent, right? The defense is supposed to be 42, but it's at 37, so that tells me the IVs are... Ooh. Ooh, not good. Not good. Oh no. Okay, the IVs for the defense could possibly be as low as 2. So that's bad, okay? I'm not gonna sugarcoat that, baby. Alright, let's check the special attack. I'm gonna ignore special attack because I don't care about the special attack on the Gyarados. Gyarados is mainly used for attack. We're not gonna worry about special attack. I'm just gonna ignore it. Special defense is supposed to be 51. It's at 50. So I can tell you that my IVs would probably be anything higher than 25. That's good. That's good IVs for the special defense. And then speed. Oh, check it out. Check it out. Speed. 31. 31 IVs in speed. Woohoo. We got 31 IVs in speed. So would this Gyarados be good to use? Yes. Yes, it would because it has perfect speed. There we go. Now I know. So then I reset. And now I know that Magikarp I got right here is actually worth using. Because it's 15, it's decent. The defense is... I can work with the defense because the intimidation ability. So yeah, we can work with that. So what I'll do is I'll come back over here. Deposit all my rare candies. I'm glad I did that. Because now I know that the Magikarp is good. Pick up the Magikarp. And now he can go over here. Woohoo! I got a max speed Gyarados coming soon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm glad I checked that because I need to check that anyway. But there, that's what I use my rare candies for. Who am I gonna work on tomorrow? Yeah, Nidoran. That's gonna be Nidoran right there with the Macho Brace. So let me go ahead and get the team ready. Doom. Okay. Alright. Then I go over here. And I'm going to take it to Cerulean City so I can get some free levels from the daycare center. The daycare center does not add any EV points. They're free levels like rare candies. So I use the daycare to get some easy levels first. So I'm just going to go ahead and save out here of the daycare. And that will conclude today's lesson. Thank you to everybody that came and stopped by to the stream, as well as those that hit the like button, because it does help the channel, and I do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun EV training. We got Meowth out of the way. We got Mankey out of the way. We showed a little bit of what not to do with the Snorlax, and we found out that my Magikarp is 31 IVs, so I will have a Gyarados. Now that's good. Okay, so tomorrow we start off here. Nidoran will go into the daycare. I'll level it up a little bit so it can one-shot the Pidgeys and the Rattatas to make the speed gain a little bit faster. Then I'll work my way towards the Paris. So, yeah. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. So, as I usually say, and as I always say, see you soon. Stay safe. Stay smooth. Later, y'all.